So we're going to do 2 tracks today. First one that we are going to do is going to be by Tomatha. Type is Supercross, difficulty medium. Just uploaded on the 29th. So it's got a pretty good rating right now, all 5 stars. So we're going to give it a try. So, first thing you're going to notice on this track is that it is a lot of fun. Not super difficult. I would rate it probably, it's probably in between a medium and an easy. It's not real hard, not real easy. Just, it's a good fun track. I picked the Lite 250 to do it, just because it seemed like it'd be more fun to do on a Supercross track. So, you know, it's got some little hiccups here and there. This one right here screwed me up a couple times. I just couldn't quite get this jump right. Get up here now, and you'll see some of the jumps require a little bit more skill. That's kind of why I say it's in between a medium and an easy. Easy track would be real easy, and I have a real hard time keeping this thing on the ground. It is a pain in the butt. So anyway, a lot of fun with it. Tried to get a little crazy doing a few things here, but it like I said, just gave me a little bit of trouble getting this bike over. I'd have probably done better if I'd have picked the 450. A little bit more controllable for me. This thing's like a bicycle with an engine. I mean, it's just so light. The torque is so high. You can literally just flip this thing over without even trying. So, but I had a lot of fun on it. So we're gonna keep trying here. We're at 8 faults, so we'll get there someday. Let's keep going. Let's go one more try, and this isn't gonna make it either. So we end up at 20 faults. Here we are, and we're gonna get it this time. We're gonna get it. We kept her down, and we make it. Awesome, right? Yeah. Alright, so a couple loops here. A little crazy, was not quite expecting the double loops. Luckily, the marker is in the middle there, so it kind of saved me from having to go through all that annoyance again. So same thing here. Kind of wasn't expecting the ramp of cars. The track does appear to be designed for multiplayer, so you can bring 4 people in here with you, have a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I don't have 4 friends. No, I don't have 4 people that have the game, so I'm pretty much stuck on my own, such as it is. So, I mean, you can see we're pretty not too bad. 24 faults so far. We're going to pick up a few more here. We did have a little bit of trouble here. More with the jumps with this bike. This track, I think, would be a lot better on a 450. Because this Lite 250 is just wickedly annoying trying to keep this bike in control. But still fun. So anyway, so we'll get it up here, and there we go, and we'll finish this. And there's something with me and being at the end of the track and always having those couple extra faults. I don't know what it is, but getting near the end, I always end up messing up more. This stuff's all pretty straightforward, just some jumps, real fun ones. Like I said, nothing that's gonna really. Tried to do some backflips there. Failed on my part. So we'll just do it again. We'll be simple. Just take it flat and keep on going. And boom, and piano. Always gotta love a piano. So 32 faults, 4 minutes 53. And I end up, I think I ended up number 8. Did I place on this one? I can't remember. But anyway. Still fun. Gave the track a good rating. Liked. Okay, next track is going to be by maxixi, named TNT. So we're going to try this one. This track, how to classify this track? This track would be classified as me wanting to run myself over with the motocross bike. I guess would be the best way to put it. So first off, I start off. I don't really know what's going on. The door won't open. So I'm messing around, trying to get it. A couple crashes, okay. It's like, what is going on? Maybe I gotta hit it. That doesn't work, so I keep messing with it. Then I notice there's a little stick of dynamite on the ground here in a few minutes. I'm like, wait a minute, there's dynamite back here and some fires. Yep, there's dynamite on the wheel now. And I go, okay, now I go back up a little bit further. Yep, it's lit, okay. So basically, you light your front wheel on fire, allowing you to light the dynamite. Now, this would work superb with one exception. That trying to get away from these explosions can sometimes be a little harder than one would expect. The track is classified as hard. I would take it a little step further than that. It's maybe not, it might even be ninja level, because some of the stuff that I had to do on this bike was literally crazy. Great design. I'll give them props and A pluses for ingenuity and imagination. I give for fun factor, I give this thing about a 2. Because after the first couple initial mess ups on my part, the track, it kind of lost being fun. I'm just going to be flat honest. There's weird little things where you can get the bike stuck. There's some places where trying to light the dynamite, like you got to run the bike up and light it, and then you got to get the bike out of the way. It just doesn't work sometimes. And I don't know if it's a design flaw in how the Zach was designed, or if it's just a game design flaw that, it's just how the game works. There was a lot of times when I just sat there, like I would fail a couple times. I just sit there like, whew, taking deep breaths, just not quite knowing where I'm going to go with this. The one part I'm doing here was one of them. Getting the bike out of the way was really hard. The 450 I picked to start with, figuring it would be a much easier to control bike with a hard track. Unfortunately, I will get to a point here in a second. You can kind of see I'm having a hard time right here with this one. And this is like one of the first obstacles. So it was probably a poor choice on my part. I probably should have picked something a little bit better. But you can see too, like you'll come out sometimes and the dynamite won't light. That was kind of annoying. If you get caught in the explosion, it kills you too, and that's really frustrating. I mean, really, really frustrating. But like I said, great design as far as imagination and technical skill for creating it. I mean, it seems to function so far within the parameters of what the designer intended. Just for me, it wasn't as fun as I thought it could have been. I guess it's easy to critique something that somebody probably spent hours creating. But I guess my biggest critique on it, or what I would change, is I would say I would probably make it a little more friendly with the dynamite placement. I guess that's the best way to put that. Make it so that if a slight miscalculation is going to blow your bike up. So that's just kind of my thought. So here we come to the part that causes me to actually switch bikes, because I come to the conclusion that this obstacle is not doable on the 450. I could be wrong on that, but I could not. There was so much trouble with the 450 trying to get it to backflip up onto that platform that's behind me. It's almost impossible. I think I did it like once, and it's such a hard hit with that bike. You got to be perfect, and it's hard. It's just not impossible, but I'm gonna say it's not far from it. And the problem is you keep having the damn explosion kill you. So I decided to switch bikes. So I go with the Lite 250, figuring it's got more horsepower, or not, it's got less horsepower, but more power to weight ratio. So I'm like, okay, so this should be fairly simple, right? Shouldn't be hard. Shouldn't be hard. Little light bike, I should be able to zip right through this. Yeah, that's not working out too well. Right from the get-go, I realized this bike's got one problem that the other one didn't have. This one does not like to back up. And later on, that's going to be an issue. So, anyway, so we'll go through the first couple obstacles here. Fairly easy. I mean, I actually do really good starting off. No real big problems with this bike. It does really well. I say no big problems, no major problems. I mean, I think by the time I get to the first area I have trouble, it's like, you know, I'm already past the zone I had trouble with on the 450. So the track, I think, is definitely made for the 250, for the Lite 250 here. That's my opinion. There could be other people that could say that no, it's much more for something else. But that's, yeah, hey, there are people that are way better at this game than I am. This track, though, will be a fail for me. I will not complete this track. I will not be able to. So we're already at one fault here. We're coming up on the obstacle that on the 450 was kicking my butt. So there we go. We get it lit. So this bike, much more power to weight, so I can zip over, get onto those ledges. But it still gives me a little bit of trouble. But we'll muddle through here. We get about 10 faults, and then now one of the problems too that I had with this obstacle was that these blocks don't always drop correctly, and a couple of times I had them actually block my way. This obstacle here was a pain in the butt too, but not as bad as the one before it, and certainly not as bad as the one that's coming up. Because I'm going to tell you what, the obstacle coming up here made me want to scream. And that is pretty sad. So anyway, so we'll go through this one. I mean, this one's going to kick our butt a little bit. I mean, we're talking 30-some faults here, just on this little thing. And that was, many of those are because the stupid explosion kept killing me. And now we come to the part I hate. This obstacle. Now we are at 4 minutes here. 30 faults. We will not make it past this one. Because as far as I can tell, you've got to kick your bike off of... See, this thing is hanging from a chain with a piece of dynamite at the top. The bike can't climb it because it's vertical. There's also nothing under it. So the only thing you can do is to get it to swing. You know, basically bounce the bike off of it and kind of try to do a backflip onto the platform, which is not impossible. I could do it. It's tricky. I was not able to master doing it every time, sadly. So anyway, so you get this thing to start swinging, and then you've got to basically kick the bike up. You know, wait for the swing to come in, then kick the bike up, run it up, and then kick it off to light the dynamite all in the same motion. I will do this a couple times. The problem is, I never get to land after lighting the dynamite. And if I shouldn't say I never, because I think there was like 2 or 3 times when I did land. And this is where we get into the bike, this motorcycle not wanting to back up. That when you light it and you land, you can't get away. I could not get away fast enough, and I ended up the explosion would crash me. So, hence why I say, you know, design could be a little bit better. But I said here, I mean, we're now, you know, we're getting up around 50-some faults, and it's just, I sat here and I sat here. I mean, I spent the full 30 minutes trying to get past this. The full 30 minutes. Then it doesn't work. It just does not work. I think if I'd had the 450 on this part, I could have probably done it easier, but the problem is I can't get the 450 to this part. And it just, I don't know, I hated it. I literally hated it. It made me want to pull my hair out. Now, not quite annoyed to the level like where I'd uninstall a game, but I've had games that have done that to me before too. But I gotta say, I wasn't real pleased with this. I thought this is what it took it beyond the realm of hard for me. Like, I mean, this is, you know, unless I missed some kind of design element that this is not how this works. This gets into like ninja territory where you're bouncing this bike off of things. Sorry, had to cough again. And it's unforgiving. I mean, if you mess up even a little bit, you're in the drink or you're crashed. There's like no leeway on this. I even tried to like see if maybe I could catch the back bike wheel on the rock, and yeah, that's even like a no-go here. I mean, you can see it's like beating your head against a wall. You just continually pound it, and you're not making any progress. Or if you make progress, it's so little that it's not really making me want to keep going. Although I did, because I really wanted to try and get past this to see. I may try this track again. I may watch one of the reviews or one of the replays and see if maybe I missed a design flaw. See, I got it lit there, but I fall. And it's just, I don't know what to do with it. I could not do this. It infuriated me. Just over and over again, into the same wall. Trying to, kick the bike up, trying to get it to swing, trying to get the thing to light. And it just hated me. Even watching this again while I'm doing this review, it's just like pulling hair. What am I gonna do, right? Gotta give you guys tracks, gotta put some stuff up. It'd be nice to finish a track, but wow. I mean, this one just hurt me. It did. I had a couple good, few minutes that sometimes where I did really good. I kept flipping the bike off of it, but I never reached the point where I can actually get through this. We're gonna come up here. I'm gonna skip ahead, and you're gonna see them. I'm gonna go from like 10 minutes in to, hey, look at this. We're 26 minutes in now, and we're at 243 faults, and that's just ouch. I get a lot better at flipping the bike off it, but I never quite get the handle of getting that dynamite lit. Now, I know some people when they play these tracks and they look at the review, some of the top scores, and like, wow, 0 faults, you did it in like 5 minutes. These are also times when people will take these games and they will play these tracks over and over and over and over and over again until they master them. I don't, for one, have that patience, and two, it doesn't do much good for these videos to have me just zip through a track and be like, hey, here's how you do it. Hey, have fun, guys. Because we all like misery, don't we? We like watching people just have a hell of a time with stuff. And this track did this for me. I hated it. This here, I thought I was going to get so close, and then the bike tipped over backwards. It's really funny too. Is there will be a part like right at the very end when we get right to the like right at the 20. I think it's like 29 minutes. I finally get the thing to fall, and I start to, and I think I get a good jump onto the other side. Time ends. It's just, or something like silly would happen. Like I'll get it lit, and then the back wheel, I won't get the back wheel up or on the ledge enough, and I'll tip forward. And that kind of goes into the, it's unyielding as far as the, the stick to it, and and then the not being able to back up. The not being able to back up, I think, was the most frustrating part. But I don't know. We just keep going, just keep slamming our head into this brick wall, literally, concrete wall, I guess, on a chain. Just butt our head against it every time. Just keep on. Someone will watch this review and they'll comment to me that, you missed it. There was this thing back there you do, and it launches the bike up or something. And, I look like an idiot, but I don't know. It just was. It was a hard track. It was, I don't know if I'm going to try it again. Maybe. We'll see. Because it hated me. And I hated it back. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and call the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Watch when videos go up. Appreciate the support of the guys watching. Hope you enjoy the videos. Please keep watching. If you got any ideas for anything you want to see me do, send me a message. If I can do it, I'll see what I can get out. See if I can. And anyway, so take care, guys. See ya next time.